Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Decidedly Vanilla. This is episode 37, which is kind of nuts when you think about it. Like, I've been making a lot of episodes from this server, and I've taken down the paintings from the front of my house. At least I think I got all of them. Thank you very much for the trick, Jefferson. That was very cool of you, and I'm going to take the sign as well. I put up a couple of them in my house because I thought this could use a little bit more decoration. I'm moving some of the torches around as well. Just kind of thought, yeah, we can put some paintings and stuff in here, make the place look a little bit more lively. It's nice to have some artwork around the place. And to that end, I have also been doing a bit of redecorating upstairs, and we now have wallpaper. Which, yeah, if you guys aren't entirely sure how I'm doing this, I'm actually going to publish a tutorial about this on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, this took a lot of work. This is something I've been doing off camera for a while, and it kind of needed a fair amount of time being put into it. I wanted to show you guys sooner, but it needed a lot of work. So today I'm going to do a couple of things. I'm not going to look at the furnace. I'm going to put my iron in here, but wow, this is kind of full. This is kind of full of stuff and things, and I don't know, I need to clear out some space in here somehow. Let me just make some lapis blocks real quick, so that'll clear up a bit of space, because yeah, my ender chest is kind of packed full of all my resources that probably don't need to be there, to be honest. I can probably just I could store some of these in my chest in here. I'm pretty sure nobody on the server is gonna like walk down here and steal them, but yeah, like I just keep all of the stuff that I think I'll use regularly in there, and like all my resources and stuff, I just keep them in ender chest automatically. Anyway, B-Ran has been talking about this house and saying he doesn't like it, and I don't know why, because I quite like it. I think it's alright. I don't see why he has a problem with it. I've added in this staircase along here, kind of thinking about what Zlo was talking about in his live stream when we did all the Halloween decorations, about how things in this area need to feel a little bit more connected, and obviously like connecting one side to the other side of Freehaven is a little bit difficult, but then this kind of stuff where there's like a natural staircase so I can get up to the mid-level of B-Ran's house, or he can get up here if he wants to, and then having a staircase that goes up from there up to here, which is my little backyard where the cat is, and yeah, my sad potato farm that I kept trampling, so I kept jumping down from there every time I was working on the record farm. But yeah, this kind of connects things a little bit more, and it's connecting things that I kind of want to do today, or just little things like this, little kind of decorative touches that add something to an area. So today I'm going to be working on the national park, which has not had a great deal done to it for a while, because I think we were waiting for Oviraptor to get on the server. He's kind of the infrastructure guy. He's the guy who tends to do all of the civic buildings and the kind of road building and that kind of stuff. At least he was on the last server. This time around, he has not really had the time to, or he's been too busy, or for a variety of reasons he's not been able to get on the server. He's built his kind of apartment block style thing here, but that's all he's done on the server so far. So we're going to have to take matters into our own hands, and I'm going to be doing a bit of work in the national park today, just making the place look kind of nice, making it look kind of scenic. And I'm going to throw some podzol in because I've been out at the Mega Tiger and I have some podzol with me. And yeah, we're just going to decorate the place a little bit, make it look kind of cool. So what will we need for that? We'll definitely need some leaves because they are kind of integral to the whole idea of a national park. And I want to change up some of the trees in there so they're a little bit more decorative as well. So we might need to do a little bit of remodeling. There's a lot of dark oak in there because it's a roofed forest. So I'll take some of that in with me. Now, decorative plants I have quite a few of, and it would be nice to throw in some orchids, some grass. I might put a couple of water features in, so we'll take some lily pads. I've got a ton of bone meal with me anyway, for some reason, and a bed is here. Where can I put a bed? I think it probably goes in one of these sort of obscure chests. Yeah, there's one. There we go. Cool. So let's start with that. Let's take a look around the national park, and I think the main thing we want to do is create a path that's really obvious where it goes from the border of the national park to the skeleton spawner. And we should have done this a long time ago because everyone kept getting lost on their way to it, because roofed forests are pretty dense in terms of foliage, so they're quite difficult to navigate around. But the path kind of leads through here, and it was originally the only area that was lit up, but mob spawns and stuff have basically made it so we need to light the rest of this place up as well. So I'm going to build a path from there to there. That's going to be kind of the initial path, and we've probably got a little bit of Enderman damage here and there as well. So we can probably deal with that as we go. And I might even get one of my Silk Touch shovels real quick, because having the grass blocks to put back down in place is nice. So we'll grab that. Where's the ender chest in here? It's down here. Yes, okay, let's bring the Queen of Spades with us, and we will do a little bit of landscape redecoration up here. So, how have you guys been? I feel like this is one of those episodes where I kind of waffle a little bit and chat to you guys, because I haven't really done episodes like this for a little while, and it's nice to do them occasionally. My life has been a little bit tough recently, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to be one of those people who complains about stuff on camera, because that kind of stuff just tends to bring down the vibe of a video a little bit, and I don't want that to be the case. But yeah, I've not had any success in applying for jobs recently, and I've been very, very lucky that people are starting to really show their support for me on Patreon, which is a wonderful thing for my YouTube career especially. But yeah, it's been kind of tough coming to terms with not having any work yet, so I'm really hoping I can get something like that figured out soon. But as it stands, I'm still kind of a full-time YouTube content creator. Hey, you, get out of here. I'm trying to have a conversation, trying to have a heart-to-heart with my audience, and what do? You just turn up in here. I probably need to get rid of the snow as well, because the snow is not quite in character for the national park. Anyway, I'm going to throw some leaves down around here, but the trees just need that little bit of extra stuff doing to them. This is the thing I tend to do when I'm landscaping stuff, is if there's like an exposed portion of a tree that looks like it should be touching the ground but isn't, because it's got like a dirt block underneath it or something, that's the kind of stuff I'm going to change. Like here, look at this. That does not look like a natural tree because it's got dirt underneath it, and trees don't just grow down onto dirt. They also have kind of root structures and stuff around, which I will probably put in a little bit later, but I do want to just kind of make this stuff look a little bit more natural. And yeah, there's still dirt blocks underneath there, but we can't see those right now, so that's the plan. I'll need to bring some regular oak with me as well, and I think there are 1 or 2 birch trees around here too. So yeah, big trunks. But yeah, I don't want anyone to feel bad for me or anything. I don't want to kind of make this an episode that's all about me and my problems. I just it's just been on my mind recently. It's just been one of those things that and I'm still putting in job applications here and there, so hopefully I'll hear back from them soon. I'm hoping that things will turn around, and obviously, yeah, my missus is looking for work as well, so just keep your fingers crossed for us. That would be very cool of you guys, and yeah, hopefully things should get sorted out soon. But it's not going to affect YouTube right now. YouTube content creation is still going ahead as planned, and yeah, we're gonna do a little bit more work around here. Now, this is going to be the main path, but we do want some other stuff kind of branching off here and there, and I want to put in some benches, kind of make it feel a little bit like there's a park, it is have rest areas and things like that. It'll have bits and pieces and places where you can just kind of sit down and relax. We also probably want a couple of steps here and there so people can have a more natural kind of walking rhythm through the park, and they don't have to jump up and down to get up a level and down a level, that kind of thing. So we'll make some dark oak slabs. Seems like the most appropriate material given the area. Where is the crafting table? In here. It's down here with the potions. Cool. So yeah, really looking forward to making some more videos this week. I took yesterday off and I actually played a bit of Build Battle just on Hypixel by myself, not like recording it or anything, and I kind of wish I had, because I did quite well. But yeah, it's one of those things where I just needed a bit of a break and a bit of a breather from content production for that day. But yeah, had a lot of fun doing that, and yeah, my cat, one of our cats, got a little bit ill over the last week, and yeah, he gets backed up. I'm going to put it like that. He gets a couple of stomach issues that it really needs kind of taking care of as soon as they come up. So we took him to the vet yesterday, and I kind of went, this is going to be something that's going to tire me out for the rest of the day, so I won't commit myself to making any videos. So yeah, if you're wondering why there weren't sort of tutorials and things like that coming out, because normally I put them out on Thursdays, it's either that or a snapshot video usually. Yeah, that's why. I had to make sure my kitty cat was okay, and he's fine now. He's chilling right now, so we should be good. Shouldn't have to worry about him too much. Where can I get water around here to complete these little water features? Because I like stuff like this. I like little natural water features going through forests, and grass doesn't naturally spread to underneath water. Like if it's got dirt there, then normally it kind of has to stay dirt. But then if it's got grass here, I don't think it will go away. So I think it'd be kind of cool to have some grass in here. And maybe some other plants as well, maybe like a couple of leaves just sort of hanging out in there, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something like that. We'll see. I need to bring some gravel in for the path too, because country paths, I'm quite familiar with country paths. I grew up in the New Forest in Hampshire, so I don't live there anymore, but I know the area quite well, and there's a lot of gravel paths and kind of dirt tracks that go around the forest, especially near where we are. And I say where we are, like where my parents live, where I grew up. So yeah, kind of having gravel paths and stuff is something I'm very, very used to in a forest. Here's some water we can take. Yoink, I will have that, and then we can use that one over here as an infinite water source, so we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, so many of these trees, and I showed this off in a video ages and ages ago. I think the one where I actually went to the Nameless Ruin for the first time. But there is this weird kind of natural avenue of trees over here where there's been, some kind of like generation error has occurred, and these trees kind of have like half trunks and stuff. Some of them just have leaves that stick out into the middle of nowhere. But I really like this. I feel like you could do something really nice and decorative with this. Either make it into like a stream that runs down to the river, or make it into kind of like an ornamental walk almost, have little like low hedges and stuff around here. I think that'd be kind of fun. So maybe if we make it as far as that, then we can take a look around here and do something with that. But yeah, let's make some water features over here. And I think like having a natural waterfall coming down from the cliffs over near where the actual bit of Freehaven is would be a cool idea. I think that'd be fun. Have that run down into the national park, like up there, because there's not really a lot going on up there. There's a couple of little caves, things like that, but nobody's building up there, so it'd be nice to have something decorative to go around there. Now, I think, yeah, we should have a nice amount of water flowing in here now. Wait, no, I've done that wrong. Where's the water source? Give me the water source. There it is. Fantastic. Okay. It's sometimes a little bit difficult to tell with this texture pack where the water sources are, because the water flow texture is completely different, and it's a lot more transparent, so you can't see it flowing all of the time. There we go. There we go. So nice natural little pond. In fact, it might be nice to have some water flow in here. I don't know. Maybe it kind of flows down to the end there and stops like that. Or maybe it's kind of that sort of shape. I don't know. It's nice to do something a little bit different with water features every now and again. Everyone tends to make ponds and lakes and stuff where everything's just kind of filled in. Now this isn't going to work because this kind of leads down into a cave, so we can't put a water feature there necessarily. Oh, there's Prismarine up there. Who's put that up there? Is that B-Ran? Yeah, this isn't going to work out. I'm just going to be falling down this little cave constantly. So I'm going to fill some of this in with leaves just to make it a little bit more kind of... You could walk over that and it doesn't completely obscure the light that's coming from there, so mob spawns won't be a problem, that kind of thing. So these little hollows here and there in the cliff, I think we can probably put some water sources in here, and we can use leaves to direct the flow of the water a little bit. I'm using these because I have them on me right now mostly, but we can do a little bit of landscaping as well. Let's throw down some grass down here. I do wish that the Extreme Hills grass texture didn't start right here, because the green of the roofed forest is just so nice, and I feel like the Extreme Hills grass just looks a little bit like it's seen better days. It's that kind of cold, high altitude grass texture. Yeah, we can throw some leaves down in here, just kind of channel the water, and this can be like a kind of natural basin for it. So let's see how well that works. I want to throw a bucket of water in here, up there like that. Yeah, and if that flows down, yep, that's working pretty much as intended. Feature complete. Good job. And my cats are running around right now and jumping off of tables. And it's nice to have little touches of foliage around here, because it would grow naturally at the side of waterfalls, and it just seems to make a good deal of sense. So yeah, that's nice. I like that. That's the kind of thing we're working with. And we can have little kind of flower borders and stuff around. In fact, I might just turn this bit here into regular old grass blocks let's do that real quick. Where are my shears? There are my shears. Grass, 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 like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And then we can put leaves on top of that still. I just think it makes a little bit more sense when it looks like that. A couple of grass blocks around here. Manually placing foliage now. This is how detailed we're getting. But yeah, I think it looks kind of nice like that. Sweet, yeah. Okay, let's move on from that. Let's carry on working on the path. Let me go get the gravel, and I'll do a little bit of work off camera now because I've kind of shown you guys the intent of what I'm doing for this area, and I don't want it to be an entire video of me just walking around placing blocks. So I'll be back when I've made a little bit more progress, and we should have a nice little national park. And we're back, folks. Welcome back. And yeah, I've done some pretty good work. I just went over to repair my Pixlriffs pickaxe because that was in dire need of repair. It was down to like the last 5 or 6 durability, so I figured probably the best time to repair it. So yeah, as you come down into Freehaven National Park now, on your left, you'll see that things have changed up a little bit, and I'm really happy with how this has gone. The gate is still pretty much the same as it was. I've added in a little bit more path texture there, starting out with the gravel, but then as you come down here, I took out this. There was a tall tree here, and I kind of reduced it down to the size of a bush. You get bushes like this in jungle biomes that are made of oak wood and oak leaves, and I think those kind of look quite nice as little short kind of shrubs. The path goes off to the right, that leads to the skeleton spawner, and over here to the left, I've added a little bit more foliage, a couple of bushes coming down from the mountainside. The waterfall that I added in over there is still pretty much the same as it was earlier, and I've added in some of these blue orchids because I think they look fantastic in this kind of environment. You only normally get them in swamps, but they stand out so much against the dark oak and the nice green leaves that I thought they looked fantastic in this roofed forest biome as well. So yeah, added to a couple of the trees where I could, made them a little bit more dangly, because you know me and dangly when it comes to trees. Some of them would get in the way of walking around on the path if I expanded them too much, so I might do something a little bit different with a few of those. But yeah, lots of nice path texture in here, podzol, gravel, mossy cobble, the usual kind of stuff, bit of coarse dirt. And as you get to here, you can either go straight on to the skeleton spawner, and probably, if you're feeling helpful, there's a skeleton around here somewhere. Whoa, okay. He's attacking me from the bushes. Still need to do a little bit of lighting work around here just to make sure this place is spawn safe, but I think some of them may even be spawning up in the canopy somewhere. They can't spawn on leaves, but there are a couple of solid blocks up there they might be able to get on. Anyway, as you get to around here, you can either continue onto the skeleton spawner, or you can turn left and walk down to the little pond here. And this got blown up by a creeper once or twice, so I have had to rebuild it a couple of times. But yeah, I've done a little bit more landscaping work around the pond, added in some sugarcane and bushes, made it look all nice, couple of plants around here, and this nice bright acacia seat so you can sit down and enjoy the scenery. And yeah, another little pond over here, some more blue orchids around. I just like the way those look around here. And some tall grass and some tall ferns. I really need to go and get more ferns. I kind of exhausted my supply whilst I was redecorating the forest here, and I can't remember exactly where you get them. I think it's from tiger biomes and stuff, and mega tigers. I'm pretty sure I got most of mine when I got all of this podzol, so we'll have to go and collect some more ferns, because 2 tall ferns just look great. I really like them. So moving on over here, path kind of gets a little bit less overgrown over here, because you need to be able to see where the entrance to the skeleton spawner is. Just going to deal with this zombie. Excuse me, chap. Sorry about that. I think he might even have been a zombie villager, but not to worry. We've got plenty of villagers now anyway. And yeah, if you come over here, I've done a little bit to the entrance of the skeleton spawner. Sorry, I'm just looking around in case any creepers spawn, because yeah, we do need to light some stuff up a little bit around here. But yeah, I started building a skeleton head, and then I realised it was going to interfere with the redstone I've got running underneath there. So I might move that up one and continue to make it look a bit more like a skeleton head, or I might just leave it like that, because I think it looks pretty good. That's dark oak wood in the wall. It looks really, really black when you kind of have it recessed into the stone like that. So I really like the way that looks, and if we actually get to turn that into a proper skeleton head, I'll be quite happy. But there you go. That's what I've done with the national park so far, and I do want to do a little bit more around here. I've kind of added some bushes to the entrance to some of these caves as well, but I've left those still open because they're all lit up, so I don't think they're going to cause any problems. But yeah, just around here, like the foliage has kind of grown around the entrance a little bit. And I haven't really done anything outside of this immediate area right by Freehaven on the way over to the spawner, but there will probably be a little bit more stuff to to do around here. A couple of nice like nature walks that people can go on. Maybe see some of the local rabbits that are the local delicacy at the Hot Pot Bistro as well. So yeah, that'll do it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching this episode. I really appreciate it, and thanks for listening to my occasional woes, which I try not to share too much on these videos. But yeah, just kind of felt like I had to talk about it today. Thanks for watching. My name has been Pixlriffs. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And today's episode was brought to you by the kind Patreon donation of Mr. Besnard M, who's going to be joining us on the Patreon server in December. Very excited to be playing with you at some point. In the meantime, stick around for a live stream possibly tomorrow. Hopefully that should go okay. And I will see you guys soon. Bye for now. Somewhere in here, and maybe it can go over by the door. That sort of makes a fair bit of sense, and this is a fancy looking thing. So I think the idea behind this is you put a book in one of these.